Mark Davis, well done tonight. A really important win after defeat last night.
Very much so. I mean, it's a very tight group, as we know. So any win's a good win in this group. It's going to be very tight. It's going to go to the wire, I think. So it's going to be tough. And I think to beat a team like Middlesex and Hove, very important in front of our home crowd, and very important because they're a very good team as well.
But I just detected last night at Canterbury there was a bit of frustration that you'd lost that game.
There was. I mean, we put ourselves in a good place to win it. I felt we were a little bit sloppy with the ball. We got ourselves back in the game with the ball as well, and then let it slip the back end a little bit as well. But with the bat, we had a chance of winning. We didn't quite take it, and we need to learn from that. And I think tonight we did. We had Matt Machin bat through, and obviously Ross take the game through as well. So very important that we got through and obviously got the 2 points.
I wonder what you were thinking when after sort of 5 overs when Sterling was in full flow.
Well, I couldn't believe it. It was extraordinary. I mean, they had that 70 in the power play, which I don't think we've ever been hit that hard really in the power play. But I think the pitch was one that was sort of, it bounced a bit as well. It was quite quick, so there's a bit of pace. So if you got any bats on it, it flew away. And as we know, Hove's a very small ground, and there was an awful wind blowing as well. So it was quite hard to control as a bowling team.
How important is it then that the skipper is reading the pitch and the conditions? Because he changed things around.
He did well. You know, spin was obviously hard work in the pitch, and we got Biro in the team as well, so it was really good to have both spinners bowling, and it was tough. It sort of stuck in the pitch and bounced a little bit as well. So spin was obviously difficult on the wicket, and Middlesex didn't play it particularly well after the start they had as well.
Will Beer back into the side tonight. He's going to make it very difficult for you to drop him now.
I know. Well, that's all I ask. You leave somebody out and they come back with a performance like that. So that's all we ask. We're a good squad, and those who come in and those who play have to perform. Otherwise, other people are going to push them out.
And he's a player when he was left out at Canterbury last week. Is he one of these players who says, right, I've got a point to prove tonight? I
think so. I mean, he's a very good performer. He's been around. He's been with us for a long time. He's done particularly well in white ball for us as well. So he was always going to come back. He's a good character. He's a strong character, and he's got resilience. And he came back tonight. So it's nice to see.
Let's talk about the run chase, and you were talking, we've spoken all season about Ross Taylor and his experience, but important for Matt Machin to bat through tonight?
Very much so. I mean, just firstly on Ross, I mean, he's been exceptional, he really has. I don't think we've had an overseas player at the club for a long time that has put so many good performances together in such a short space of time, if you like. I mean, he's got, I think he's got four 50s in the competition as well, and he's actually put us in a place where we should actually have won a few more games because he's played so well. And obviously Matt was great for Matt to bat through. I think that's the challenge for Matt as well. He's been around for a long time, and for him to win games for Sussex that's his goal now, certainly in white ball cricket.
And in terms of Ross Taylor, how much longer is Ross here for, Mark?
Ross will miss the last two league games. So initially we signed him up to 13 out of the 14 league games in T20, but New Zealand then came back to us and said they wanted him early because the tour of Zimbabwe had moved a week forward. So we then thought we were going to lose him for 3 games, and then I did a bit of negotiation with Mike Hessen, and we're losing him for 2. So he'll miss the last 2 of the league stages.
So the last 2 group T20s
of the group stages, yeah.
And at this stage, Mark, any plans for bringing in a replacement?
I never tell you these things, do I?
No.
I keep it under my hat,
I've got to keep
I've got a few
that.
ideas. I've got a few ideas. It's not that straightforward at the moment because obviously CPL's going on, and there are loads of international series going on as well. So to get a quality player to replace Ross is going to be difficult, but I'm sure we'll scratch around and find someone.
But you've moved this week in terms of bringing in another bowler with Mr. Fazir not arriving for until the last 4 games. You must be delighted with the way he's played.
He's done really well. I mean, no one's a top performer. Obviously, he's been around for a long time, and he's very experienced, and he delivers the skill that we thought he delivered. He's been really good. He's got his Yorker on tap. He bowls a fantastic slow ball, so it's great to have with us, and he's a hell of a nice guy as well. So that just adds to what he's brought to the team, and he's fitted in really well, and he's done really well.
And not easy to step off a plane from Sri Lanka.
Very difficult. I mean, I remember when he first arrived, and the day after, he said he was absolutely freezing, and it was about probably the warmest day of the summer. So I don't know how he's dealing with tonight.
Championship cricket back tomorrow.
Yeah.
How important to take this form into Championship cricket, Mark?
Very much so. I've just said in the team meeting now that we have to take the momentum, we have to take the emphasis that we got tonight onto tomorrow. It's obviously a very, very quick turnaround into a different format. So we've got to be up for the game. We've got to try and win day one. I mean, that's our objective. And it's a challenge, but everyone's in the same boat. So all the teams are in the same boat. So we have to come out tomorrow and make sure that we're up for the game.
Final word, the wicket tonight, a terrific one-day wicket, lots of bounce. I mean, the ground staff have worked really hard here, and the wickets are really proving excellent wickets this summer.
They have, and the weather hasn't been on their side either, so it's been tough from a wet perspective. It's been hard to get the pitch dry, but they've done amazingly well. And Andy's brilliant. I mean, not only a good groundsman, but a fantastic guy, and he'll do anything for us, and he has. I mean, the wicket he produced at Arundel was tough under those conditions. They slaved. I think they spent a couple of nights there as well. So they really are pulling out all the stops and doing all the work and doing really well.
Wonderful. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.